Hello and welcome to episode 238 of the Daily Sales Message, where every single day I share sales tips, sales techniques, advice, strategies, stories, all sorts of things to teach you how to sell confidently, how to sell more stuff ultimately, but being confident and doing so in a practical, relaxed, humanified, personable, relaxed, real world style rather than anything more aggressive and forced. That's really the cut of my jib. That's what I focus on in my consultancy when I teach people how to sell for a living. In today's episode of the Daily Sales Message, we're talking about theming. Now, this episode is all about having a one-word clear sales message. A one-word clear sales message. And it's a little bit clickbaity, I'm sorry, because you can't actually have a single word that explains the entirety of offering so people understand it. However, you can have a theme. You can have a theme, and that can be a single word or just two words. Now, this theme is generally something that's not actually externally communicated to your client. You keep it internally, but it helps you to shape every email, every social media post, everything that you do to make sure you're in the ballpark. And I'll give you an example. In my own business, with Clear Sales Message in particular, where I'm helping businesses to articulate their value proposition, explain what they do for a living, ultimately, I generally use the theme of confidence. Those people, those buyers, those clients come to me because they don't know, they have answers for some of these questions. They don't know how to answer them succinctly. It's all a bit varied. They're not sure. They want some control over it. They're just not sure where we are. The theme that I use for them is confidence. Single word there, confidence. Because if you know exactly what you need to say to somebody so they get your offering, instantly they understand it, and they're actually compelled to talk more about it and maybe buy it because you presented it in a really attractive way. If you have, quote unquote, an answer for everything, and there's no question you could be asked now where you wouldn't have an answer for it about your offering, you would feel supremely confident. Phone calls, pitches, emails, social media posts, doesn't matter. Wherever you've got to communicate, however you're going to do it, you would be confident you'd know what to say, and more importantly, what to say would be effective because it's been researched and it's been well thought through. So I don't sell my clients clear sales messages. I sell them confidence, really. I don't say, would you like to buy some confidence? It doesn't work like that. But I make sure in my communication, I'm theming around the word confidence. I use synonyms of confidence like control, which I kind of mentioned earlier there, control, other things like that. But confidence is the main theme I'm coming back to because from my experience, that's what appeals to my buyers. So that is a single word clear sales message in terms of we theme things. So for your own business, think about what your buyers are really buying from you. And when I say that, what I mean is it's literally a feeling or an emotion. It's a very personal, human, internal thing. It's very often a feeling or an emotion. And then can you articulate that and use that as a theme in all of your messaging? So it could be pride, it could be security, it could be confidence, it could be control, it could be visibility, could be any number of different things. But because we're talking about feelings and emotions, etc., this is how we get down to a one-word clear sales message, and it makes life a lot easier when you know that you've just got to stick loosely to the theme of confidence when you're talking to people, because we know that's what will appeal to them. Right, that's it for this episode of the Daily Sales Message. Tomorrow, as I check my notes, episode 239. Nearly on our way to 250 already. This is very good. Episode 239, we're talking about logical statements. So if you've got a one-word clear sales message, you could also have a 2 or 3 word clear sales message, which is just as powerful as that. But I'll explain what I'm talking about there, how to create your own one, and I'll give you an example of what that looks like. That's it for this episode. Thank you for listening or watching all the way to the end. I do appreciate it. I'll catch you tomorrow for another Clear Sales Message focused edition of the Daily Sales Message.